Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? This is Easy Things to Draw, and I'm Enrique. Welcome to my home. This is the questionnaire section of Easy Things to Draw. First off, I'm gonna make a quick announcement. It was Halloween this weekend, and this is my outfit. Check it out. I was Wilfred, the dog from television. It was really hot in that outfit. It was amazingly hot to dance in that outfit. Like, I mean, I don't mean like hot as in wow, I'm hot. I mean hot as in I was dying of heat exhaustion, but was a lot of fun overall. I could eventually stand it, and I built a tolerance to it. So let's get into it. So this question is going to do with how long do you work on a drawing or painting? You know, when has it hit the point where you work too long on it? And I'm going to give you just my broad opinion. I'm going to give you this caption first. This is my opinion only. This isn't like, law or anything like that. I don't even know if I almost recommend that everybody think of it this way, but this is just my personal opinion on when you should call it quits. Uh, I'm going to actually divide it into two. I think drawing and painting are different. With a drawing, I really feel there's a point where you can no longer do anything with it. You know what I mean? It's almost fine that you just like you've sharpened everything out or you've softened everything out. And I would say every time you work on a drawing, you should really throw yourself into the deep end in terms of like how long you spend on it. It depends on what you want to do. And I would do exercises. For example, we would do exercises where we draw on a drawing for 60 hours. 60 hours on one drawing. So, and obviously, depending on what you draw, this can change. We did stuff like on just a head drawing, right? 60 hours. Or just like a hand for 60 hours. I recommend doing that stuff because it really, really helps you learn a lot. You're going to learn about where you overworked it or not. Um, but I mean, with all this, I would say for like painting, I mean, I'll talk about drawing a little bit more later. But with painting, I almost feel like it's never a time where it's completely done. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like you can always add something else with a painting. I don't know why. I think that's to do with the color maybe or something like that, or the way, the dimensionality of the paint. Don't know what it is. But the advice I got in school is if you think you're done, right? Let's say, oh, I mean, this is the most I can do. This is the level I'm at right now. And you're done with a painting or something, like a digital painting or whatever, or a drawing. When you hit that point, a good idea is to spend at least another hour on it. You know, you're going beyond where you were because for me, I hit this point where I don't know what to do anymore. I'm like, what do I do? I have no clue. What I normally do now is I rest, like I let it go for a few hours. I look at it again, and you tend to see these mistakes, right? Because you look at it with a little bit more of a fresh eye, because when you're working on it and working on it, you're staring at it for hours. You're probably, I don't know what it is. It kind of like the mistakes kind of go away until you come back and you see it fresh. And little quick tips, right, on how to see it fresh. Again, I've said this before. Quick tips would be look at it through a mirror. Look at a drawing through a mirror, painting, drawing, whatever. And if you can see it in the mirror, you'll see all these imperfections that come out. You know what I mean? Because it should look the same regardless, flipped one way or the other. You'll see something be off balance, or like something is really dark in the wrong area. You're like, wow, that's way too dark. Um, with painting, especially with digital stuff, if you do digital painting, just press the flip horizontally, and you can see it. You can see it real easy. That's why I love that stuff on digital. Um, but yeah, I would always work a little bit more than you think. I think that's a safe bet. And stay calm. Stay calm because a big part of this is you want to rush through stuff, right? I'm like that too. I want to rush through it, get on the next thing, rush through it, finish it, do the next thing. Doesn't always work like that. Just enjoy the process. And I said this in another video. Enjoy the process of it. Take your time. You pretty much have all day unless you're on a horrible deadline. You have as much time as you want. Really enjoy what you're doing and get into the world. You have to immerse yourself. Same thing like when you watch a movie, right? You're fully into the movie. Sometimes you're not. When sometimes you're not into the movie, you forget info, and you almost don't feel like it has as much impact on you. It's the same thing. Fully immerse yourself into your drawing, and you love what you're doing. And I mean, don't force yourself to love it, but just remember the stuff that you loved about it. That's a little bit off, a little bit of a side note, but like I said, in terms of how long you work on it, Depends what it is, but always work on it more than you think. That's my advice. Always work on it more than you think. Like I said, just put a timer for an hour after you just like can't stand it no more. Take a rest, come back to it, work on it for like an hour more, and then maybe, go on to the next thing. That's my advice. What do you guys think? I mean, do you guys have any advice on that same subject? Like, how long do you guys work on your drawings? Like, when do you guys call it quits at some point? Like, when do you do something and you think it's going so bad you have to quit? Because in my opinion, on that little note, I never quit a drawing unless it's like in permanent marker and it's totally jacked up. I usually try to salvage anything. What's your guys' opinion? Please tell me below, and I appreciate it. And subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.
Fly.